I'm alive. I've been gone from YouTube for probably over a month now, and my reasoning is quite ridiculous. I am afraid of failure, so much so that I like stop doing something purely because out of failure. Did I tell you that I'm a Virgo? My first video my first video was so successful beyond my wildest dreams, and my second one was successful as well. And I feel like I don't deserve 20,000 followers in a month. It just seems unreal to me. My body's like, okay, we need to produce more content, but then my fear is like, it's not gonna do well. And then these people are gonna tell you that, you know, it was a fluke, that that my following and that my views weren't deserved, and it was just like, you know, a weird thing in the algorithm. So I got myself in this state, and I kept on pushing it off and pushing it off because I just don't want to let anyone down, especially me. So yeah, that's my quick little blurb. Today I'm going to show you my everyday, I call it the depression meal of May's looks. So it's, you look kind of sickly, you look kind of dead, like maybe you slept in this makeup, but that's one of my favorites. So I am going to do my brows and my base before I start, because I realize that if I do the full thing and then I sit down and I look at everything I have to edit, I get overwhelmed and then I push it aside and then it collects dust. Have you ever had like this feeling or this like phase where, you know, one person texts you, you're like, okay, I'll reply later, and then 2 people, and then 3 people, and then you just don't want to answer anybody at all, and then you're essentially shutting them out because you just don't know where to start? Me editing. Hi, I'm May. It's pronounced like the month. I hope you enjoy this makeup tutorial. Yeah, thanks for sticking around. It's been a blast, and I just don't want to let you down. So, okay, I'll be right back. I promise I'll be back. Oh my god. So I did my brows. I'm trying to do like this thinner shape to them. I don't know, I've been seeing a lot of people with my kind of face shape rock a thinner brow, and I feel like it looks really striking. So that's what I'm doing, because I'm a fraud and I have no original ideas. I did my base, my concealer, and then I started with my cream contour, realizing that I should probably film this. So now I am going to take a cream blush. I've been really into cream blush lately. So this is the Super Shock Cheek in Count Me In. I take the butt end, the Beauty Blender, and how I do is I just kind of, when I look at people's faces, especially outside, I like to see their blush pattern. I try to replicate that on my face. When I see people naturally blush, it kind of like concentrates right around this area, and it kind of gets brought down just a little bit. Yeah, I might need to punch it up just a little touch. So for that, I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever Ultra, I think it's called the Invisible Blush Palette. It comes in these 6 shades. I love using this orange shade. I feel like with my skin tone, because I'm quite warm, feel that I'm quite warm, that it looks like a natural flush on me. I'm so glad that you guys can't see like my desk, because it's just, everything in my apartment is clean except my makeup desk. That's where the chaos happens. That's where my Aquarius moon really shows. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of powder. So what I do, I'm gonna take the Patrick powder today because it's the one that's closest to me, and I'm a lazy fuck. First with a brush, just do the sides. So for highlighting, I'm going to use the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in Illuminati. I am going to use, I love using like 2 brushes for steps for some reason. So for like, for my contour I use the dual fiber, and then I use the fan. For my like setting powder I use a brush, and then I use a different, I just use like a little powder, whatever this motion was, applicator. Have this tiny little highlighting brush, It looks like a giant, giant fluffy brush, and then I have this kind of looser one. I go in with the tiny one first, put it where I need to, so I usually do under the brow, right in the cheekbone. I kind of push it into my skin. So that's when I take the other brush, dip it in a little bit. I just like basically just touch whatever's on the cap or the lid, and I diffuse. So now this kind of disperses the highlight. It softens up the edges, but you still get the intensity of when you put it on initially. So as you can see, it's like, it's still bright. However, it's not just a situation. You understand what I'm saying, right? So for contour, I'm just gonna go in with the Anastasia contour kit. I'm gonna take warmer shades this time because I'm going for like, I did a more neutral base. I just wanna warm up my face just a little bit. I'm gonna mix this shade for my shade and then this one for warmth. I push it in this area first and then I just drag it down while keeping my strokes very lifted. And I do some on my hairline as well. I push it right into my hairline. So if you are bald like me, pushing it into your hairline will just create a full dimension, because if you just stop it like right here or even just down here, it's gonna look quite sparse. Plus I do have a little bit of just like not as much hair right around this area because that's my hairline. So pushing it into that spot, just make it look like I have a fuller head of hair. So because I wanted to do kind of like a dead, sleepy, you know, look, I am gonna go for tones that are more on like the yellow or the camel side rather than warm tones, but it's not gray. So this is the Morphe. This 6 is fantastic, and exactly the tones that I was going for. So I'm gonna start off with this guy. I go into my bone, just press up, basically touching my eyebrow. Drag that sucker under. I go as far as possible because, you know, if you're tired, you kind of have the look of under eye bags. So with the camel shade, it kind of recreates that because it's a little bit of a yellow tinge to it. Same fluffy brush. This time I'm going to use, this is the original shade that we put on. So I'm gonna put this bad boy just a little bit deeper, and I push it more into the crease, but I don't bring it up as high as the original ones. I don't touch my brow with it. All right, see, ladies, gents, and all my non-binary friends, we look exhausted, and I love that. This is the Milani Metallic Lights Foil Eyeliner Pencil. It's this kind of just neutral bronze shade. What I like to do with this guy is I like to just put it all over my eye first, just as a base. And same thing with the ring finger. You just want it to make it look messy, and that's how you do it. I am going to take the Natasha Denona Chroma Crystal top coat in Nude. I kind of shove it into the inner corner and then drag it towards the outer corner. So you can keep it like this, or you can accentuate the inner corners a little more, which is what I might do. I am gonna take a little bit of the MAC Dazzle Shadow Liquid. This is in the shade Flash and Dash. So now it kind of looks like you actually went out to the club or a bar and you slept in your makeup and you just have like little fragments of glitter left. So now I'm just gonna do my liner. This one, I'm gonna use the NYX Epic Ink Liner. Yeah, so it's like just out. And it's thin. Crazy. You must just like stop talking. It's just, she needs to focus. Yeah, so the trick for my inner corner is that I physically shove this inside my eyeball. Like I do like, and then I can create kind of that dimension. Because if I just do like that point, then it won't look natural. Not that anything of me is natural, but I feel like you understand. Now I'm gonna go with the It's Likely makeup. Jordy, my girl. She came out with her own lash line of 3 lashes. I think this one's Pastoral Baby. I've been using them so much that I don't even put them back. I don't even put them back in the box. Blissful Baby. Because I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna use it tomorrow anyways. So I put the glue on. I let it sit for quite a while, so I just put a coat of mascara. You know what? I might. Yeah, I'll just put some liner there or something. Make it look like a face tattoo. So, as you can see, I fucked up. I'm just gonna... let it sit while I'm waiting to let this dry, because it needs to be completely dry. I'm gonna do my freckles. I'm using the NYX Eyebrow Marker in Deep. I take a little bit of, oh, where did I put it? Because it's like right where the highlight is, I just take a little bit of powder and a little bit of my highlight. So, just any random powder that has a little bit of color, I take my highlighting brush. I just go over top. So what I'll do is I'll just set the liner as well, and because the powder has a little bit of color, it also creates kind of this like bluish tinge because I'm more of a yellow tone, just like that. And then I go in with the same highlight that I used, just go right on top to tie everything together, so it looks like a face tattoo that's been covered in makeup, which is the most believable. Fab. Okay, so I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab my lip stuff, plus my battery's yelling at me, so. I'm gonna take NYX lip liner in Cappuccino first, and I'm gonna do that on the outer corners because Cappuccino is quite cool, so it looks like a natural shadow. Let's get away with the tissue. It looks kind of water, I know. Now I'm gonna take MAC lip liner in Hover, and I'm gonna put it all over my lips, touching the Cappuccino shade as well. And then just... cool. We're done. Fuck yeah. I just got monetized, so I'm probably gonna get demonetized just like that, but it's okay because I'm back, baby. I hope you enjoyed this look. Super quick, really easy. I look like I look exhausted, which for some reason I'm most confident in, just especially if you go out in public and be like, I just like, don't talk to me. I haven't slept in 5 years or some shit like that. Just don't talk to me. Thanks so much for sticking around. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for pushing me to come back here. I don't think I would have done it if I didn't hear you guys out. So I'll see you later. I don't know when when that is, but I feel like my routine is settling in now, and that makes me really happy.